Hi, Bashar.
And to you, good day. Who are you?
I don't know.
Thank you.
And besides the answer, I don't know. Actually, in this physical body right now, I am near Fei from China.
Yes.
And actually, I have a twin brother, Nia Teng, who has set up a hypnosis training center with me in China.
Yes.
And we teach hypnotherapy.
Oh, all right. How exciting.
Yeah, so my first question would be on healing.
Yes.
Specifically, how can we do instant or rapid healing?
Well, only by attracting someone who prefers to be instantly and rapidly healed. Because remember, no healer actually does the healing. The healer gives off a frequency or helps another person get into a state of being where they are finally willing to heal themselves by matching that frequency. So you're making suggestions, you're creating an environment through the hypnotherapy or through your own vibration. And if the person that's attracted to you is willing to match that frequency, willing to go into that state, then they will heal themselves because the state is representative of their healed selves, their healed state of being. That's how it works. Sometimes you can attract someone who doesn't want to be healed, but you have to know that you've done the best you can and you have to allow them to experience whatever they're choosing. But that's how healing works. You induce them to heal themselves.
Okay, but sometimes when they are not healed, sometimes I get disappointed. I don't.
Why? You have done what they asked you to do, not heal me. Do you understand?
Yeah,
if someone attracts themselves to a healer, maybe they've attracted themselves to prove they cannot be healed because that's what they believe they want to prove. And so you've done them the favor of reinforcing what they choose to believe. And so you have done your job.
Okay, so I was going to ask you for a permission slip for this, so right now I don't think it's...
You have all the permission slips you need.
Okay, I know.
You're doing just fine. Just keep going.
Thank you. And another question
is...
And
please, don't disappoint yourself from your place of power just because something unexpected happens.
Okay.
Yes? Reappoint yourself and stay in your place of power. No matter what the outcome looks like, it is still serving some positive benefit, even if only showing something negative that they can then see they don't prefer, which is a positive thing to realize. Yes?
Yes.
All right. So everything can work in a positive way. If you remain in a positive state, at least you'll get the benefit of that, even if someone else chooses not to.
Okay.
All right? And then you don't disappoint yourself from that position, and you remain an example of what they could choose if they choose to match that vibration. But if you disappoint yourself and remove yourself from being an example, then you're not giving them anything to choose other than what they're already choosing, because now you're matching their negative vibration instead of inviting them to match your positive one. That's what disappointment does.
Oh, I understand.
Thank you.
Thank you. And another question is, I asked this question on behalf of my friend because actually she drew the lottery, not me. She says that although sometimes she has found out one of her belief systems and she knows that that belief is not serving the best, most in a beneficial way, sometimes she cannot change it, or she
can change it. She just has a belief that she can't. So she has to find out what that belief is about why she would be afraid to change it. Because the only reason you wouldn't change something you don't prefer is because you are afraid to, and that means you have a belief that makes what you prefer seem scarier than what you don't prefer. So she has to find out what that belief is that's making what she prefers seem to be not the choice that she would prefer. She's coloring it with a belief that she hasn't discovered yet.
Just for example, she says that perhaps she has a belief system that if there is no money, there's no freedom in life, and every time. But although she knows this is not true, she still finds it difficult to change this belief system.
She may intellectually comprehend that it's not true, but she doesn't know that it's not true. Because if she knew it, she wouldn't be doing it that way. because knowing and action and behavior are synonymous. What you know to be true is in your behavior. You just do it without question. So she doesn't know it to be true, which means she hasn't actually discovered what the belief is yet. She needs to do more digging.
So how can she be...
She has to be willing to find the answer and not be afraid to look. She's afraid to look because she's afraid that if she finds the answer, she's going to find out that something negative about her is actually true. I guarantee it won't be, but the belief, the negative belief, may be making her believe that she shouldn't go digging because it'll be scary to do so. So she has to, in a sense, ignore that and realize that the scarier things get, that means you're much closer to breaking through. Because when you really feel a lot of fear about moving in the direction of your joy, of your preference, when you feel the greatest fear, that means the negative belief knows you are just inches away from breaking through, and it's doing everything it can to stop you. It's throwing the book at you, and it's going to increase the fear as much as it can because it knows that you're just moments away from breaking through that threshold into joy. So the most fear is the best sign. Just keep going. Break through it. Don't let it convince you that it's going to get worse, because even if it does, you're just that much closer to suddenly everything being exactly what it needs to be. Yes?
Yes,
Make sense?
it makes sense.
Do you think you can communicate that to your friend?
Yeah, actually, she is listening right now.
Oh, all right. We'll see if she's really listening.
Okay. And another question, this comes to, sometimes I know if I truly believe in something, that thing will happen, such as if I believe I can
But
fly.
not necessarily in the way that you think. Remember, no insistence on what it should look like.
Okay.
What you need to know and believe is that whatever happens will be to your benefit, so who cares what it looks like?
Okay.
You can have a specific idea and you can use the specific picture to get you excited into the appropriate excited state, but you have to drop the picture. You can't be that specific all the time because you don't know that your specific idea is actually the best thing that needs to happen for you. You don't know that.
Okay. Just like if I truly believe I can fly, I can fly.
Yes.
But the reason
If it is relevant for you, yes.
the fact that I'm not flying is because
Means it's not relevant.
It's not relevant. Okay. How can I make it be relevant?
How do you know? How do you know that it needs to be relevant?
Okay.
How do you know that it needs to be relevant? If it's really representative of your excitement, then you can take whatever action you can take, that you're able to take, to see if it's relevant. But if it doesn't happen, then that tells you it's not relevant for you right now.
Okay.
No matter how excited you may be about it, the excitement is to get you to take actions. It doesn't mean that the thing you take actions on has to come to fruition. That's why we say you have to drop your expectation and your insistence and your assumption about what the outcome of your action needs to look like. Because sometimes the thing that excites you the most doesn't excite you because that thing has to happen. It excites you just to get you off your butt and get moving, because that's what would get you moving. And then the thing that really needs to happen happens, because now you're moving. So sometimes excitement is just a lure, not the thing that actually needs to happen. That's why you need to completely drop your insistence on what the outcome has to be, because you don't know what the best outcome actually needs to be.
Okay, I understand.
Thank you.
Another question is, actually, in my country, in China, the largest metaphysical website, there's a website called Awaker. And the meaning is that people are awakening,
Yes.
humankind are awakening.
You are awakening in the dream and realizing it is a dream.
And the founders of this website actually wanted me to ask you the question. Could you please give a definition about the word awakening?
Well, again, the idea is that when you go to sleep at night and dream, you are actually awake. And when you wake up in the morning, you're actually dreaming. So the awakening is a reference to the idea of knowing, as I just said, that physical reality is a dream. And when you wake up in the dream, you will be lucid and you will understand that physical reality can be created in any number of ways because it's just a dream. So that's what the awakening is about. Awakening to the fact that physical reality is a dream you're having.
Oh, thank you.
Yes? Does that help?
Yeah, it helps.
All right, well, then, will that do?
I have another question, but before that, I think the website, the founders of the website will be really, really excited when they know that I asked you this question.
Oh, all right.
And another thing is that, as I said, I have a twin brother, Nieteng, who I want to know about our connection, maybe in the past lives or...
I cannot help you with that right now. It is not relevant for you at this moment.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Another thing is...
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Happy flying.
Okay. Thank you very much, Bashar.
Good day, Bashar.
And a you good day.
So the last time that we spoke at an event, you had a message for me. The hybrid children called me Nature Bunny.
Yes.
And I wanted to see, I kind of interpreted that. Obviously, I have a very close connection, as we all are, nature.
Yes.
But animals in specific. And I wanted to see if you could elaborate on that a little more.
Well, so far, what have you elaborated about that?
Just what I said, that I feel really connected, especially to animals,
Yes.
trees.
And what do you do with that connection?
Just enjoy it and
Just
savor
enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Well, connect with them on a I feel like it's a telepathic relationship, especially with my pets, my dogs,
Yes.
and mostly marine mammals, dolphins and whales,
All
more
right.
specifically.
And that's one expression of your passion in life?
Yes.
Are there others?
No, I think that's it with nature. Just being in nature, obviously. I love the energy and I love appreciating nature.
All right. And is there a way that you can also use this to serve others who may not be aware that this is possible?
Yeah, so I have a background of working with marine mammals in a different environment that it doesn't resonate with me anymore. So I feel like at some point in my life, I'll do that again, where I'll be in a wild environment where I'll connect with them and have people connect with them.
All right.
But I don't feel like that's something I want to do right at this moment. I feel
Because?
I feel like I have something that's more exciting to me right now that I want to focus on.
All right. If I may just
Sure.
double check with you.
Okay.
Are you sure that you're not dampening the excitement of doing that by having a definition of it that dampens the excitement?
Well, I just have this vision that it'll be like, I feel like it'll be later in my life. I don't know why. It just feels stronger that maybe the world will be ready for it, or there'll be more.
May I ask you another question?
Sure.
How will the world be ready for it if you don't help make it ready?
That's a good question.
Thank you.
Well, because my highest excitement is to live where I live right now, and
Yes.
and because of the marine mammal protection laws,
Yes.
we can't be in the water with them legally. So
Yes. But you can connect to other animals.
sure.
And can you not also create an environment where other people can go with you to learn to connect to animals?
Sure.
You don't sound excited about that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that exciting to me right now. I don't know. I feel like it's not something that want to go do tomorrow. I feel like I have something else that's really calling me right now that I'm doing.
The thing you've already described or something else yet again?
Something else altogether.
Which would be what?
More or less working directly with people, not so much animals, and helping them develop just really tune to their true nature and
Isn't
honor
that what I just suggested?
I guess I see that evolving into working with animals too and people.
Yes.
But right now I feel like people are
And so what are you doing about that? That's what we've been asking you for the past couple of minutes.
Okay, so I'm developing a program to basically
there you
make
go.
available.
Thank you.
Sure.
What was all the foot dragging about?
I don't know. I guess I wasn't tapping into the question or
All
really
right.
getting the answer.
So now you understand that this is also another aspect of the expression of your excitement.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
And
absolutely.
that's what we meant when we originally asked you, what are you doing about that?
Okay, I got you.
Thank you. Now, so what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm developing a program and it has a life of its own. It just keeps expanding.
All right.
The cooperative components keep filling in, and as I'm working on it and building it, it just keeps growing. And
all right. And now you've tapped into the idea of why you were called Nature Bunny. What do bunnies do? Multiply. So you've taken the nature energy and you have found through the expressions of your excitement ways to amplify and multiply that for others.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
So there you
I
go.
like that. Thank you.
Does that help?
It helps a lot. Thank you very much.
Is that it?
No.
All right.
I have had an experience about a week and a half ago. I was out on the water, and there was about 150 people on a boat.
Yes.
It was a whale watching boat. And there was a Rizzo's dolphin popped up at the very corner and just kind of looked at me. And it was just only one other person that saw the dolphin, the Rizzo's dolphin. And I felt like it was such just a unique exchange of, hey, I'm here, and then took off. But I feel like there was more to it that
Well, it's what in ancient times someone might have referred to as your animal totem. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So there is a specific frequency resonance between you and that particular type of being that represents a part of your own nature that you can tap into more strongly by remembering that encounter. Because every time you remember that encounter, you will be back in that energy state, even if it feels different. And you can come from that energy state more powerfully. In other words, the animal, the dolphin, is helping you to amplify what you're doing in other areas. By tapping into that encounter, that will help actually amplify your ability to do everything else you're doing.
That's beautiful.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's a good reflection of how I've been feeling.
Yes, all right.
Very good. And then my last statement would be lucid dreaming. So I have most of my lucid dreams. I'm on a cruise ship and I'm flying and I'm going off my balcony and going into the water with whales.
Yes.
And there's a very
And you are aware that you're dreaming when you're doing this?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. And so one whale in particular, it's the albino humpback. So I feel a really strong connection with that whale as well. Do you have anything?
Has to do with ancient culture connections you also have. And it's also representative of the pursuit of a dream.
Oh, that's good.
Yes?
That's
you
perfect.
understand?
I got all that.
Does this help you, Nature Bunny?
Yeah. Thank you.
Then please hop along.
All right. Thanks.
Hello.
And a you good day.
Thank you. That was incredible what you were just talking about.
Oh, it's quite credible.
I've had a couple experiences, just slight, where while reading some Jane Roberts books years ago, I had these many layered experiences where I felt everything was the littlest edge of what you spoke of. So if I go back to that, I can
maybe
acclimate and expand further. And
maybe, yes. It doesn't have to necessarily feel identical to that moment. But in remembering that moment, you can know that you're in the proper state to continue to expand from there.
Right, because when I was there, I created it where I was just relaxing and allowing, and it was all future, past, all was going on. But at other times, it feels, or it can feel like a loss of control. There's so much.
We understand it can feel that way, but it isn't that you're out of control. It's just that you're in unfamiliar territory. You can get used to it.
Just breathe and relax and laugh.
Open up and trust that there is an automatic guiding mechanism within you called synchronicity that will give you, as an organizing principle, exactly as much as you can handle, exactly when you can handle it.
Good, that's good.
So just relax into it and go with the flow. The flow will take you where you need to go.
Okay.
Yes?
And yes, that's very good.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Also, I was struck when you used the word.
Oh, did it hurt?
No. Okay, that's so good. I love your literal things. Transceive.
Yes,
and the shamans.
Yes.
And I wanted to know, when you're talking about the dolphins
Yes.
and finding the inner dolphin,
Yes.
a long time ago, my partner and I sold everything and left and went traveling camping in nature for 15 years with
Yes.
no people and no phone and
Well,
wandering.
there were people. There was you.
Right. Well, there were people around, but
Yes.
it wasn't as like it is now.
Oh, all right.
It's different. It was in nature more than I am. There were people. You're so right. But it was a lot of campgrounds here and in Europe.
Yes.
And I love nature so much, and I love
Nature
plants.
loves you.
And I always feel a part of nature, and always felt so.
All right.
So basically, I want to be able to use or understand what I do know and expand upon my own abilities to tap in, and how to
All right.
know and how to find the inner dolphin, you said. And is
Do you
it
want
through
me to tell you how to find the inner dolphin?
But the part I got myself sitting here listening was
Yes.
imagination,
Yes.
or I didn't know if just looking at pictures, or how do you do it?
Whatever permission slip works for you. And of course, always the formula of following your passion to the best of your ability with no insistence on a particular outcome. You already know that, yes?
Yes.
All right,
yes.
so all of that and the permission slip idea of whatever permission slip you're attracted to because that's the one that will work for you. But I can also give you some very specific instruction if you would like.
Yes, I would.
Oh, all right. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm
All right.
ready. The dolphins.
Now you have to translate that.
You're telling me how fun I am. Just kidding. Okay. What did you say?
No, I didn't ask you to repeat it. I asked you to translate it for yourself in your own terms.
In my own terms.
That is your home fun. We don't call it homework, we call it home fun. So, take the vibrations we just gave you as a very specific instruction through the vibration of finding the dolphin within us to finding the dolphin within you. Doesn't mean you have to talk that way. We're just giving you a frequency to home in on.
So that tone and that sound is holding the frequency.
Yes, and the frequency holds the information that you need. So we've given you a little bit of a puzzle to decode.
Can you do it one more time? I love it. Okay. Can you do another animal?
Did you hear it?
No! What was it, a bat or something?
Yes, high frequency sonar.
It was?
Yes. See, you picked up on
I
it.
picked up on it, but see, I'm not aware that I think I'm just joking.
And there's a lesson for you there, isn't there?
I guess so.
I know so.
Do another one.
Nope.
No, okay. But thank you for doing that.
You are welcome.
And the lesson,
Does that serve you?
very much so.
All right, well, now I'll do a human communication. Please take your seat.
Really? You're done with me?
Bye-bye.
Hello, Bashar.
And a you good day.
When you were describing to April how a day is for you and all the multidimensional levels,
Yes.
I immediately resonated with that because when I love to snowshoe. It's one of the things that makes me very excited. When I get to the top of the mountain, that's what I experience.
Yes.
And the mountains that I have done that on have communicated to me
Yes.
that is part of one of their missions in life is to bring people to that level so they can understand that they are.
Yes, they provide a higher perspective. But the paradox, of course, is that in providing a higher perspective, the communication is actually taking place on a deep resonant field. So there is polarity there.
Okay.
which is also representative of the poles of the planet.
Ah, okay. Thank you, Bashar. It was bringing me to another point. So when I'm on top of the mountain and I'm seeing all that is, because that's what I call
Well,
it.
as much as you can
Yes.
interpret in your
Yes.
reality, yes.
Is my energy, my vibration, going to the core of those poles? Because that's what I feel.
Yes.
Ah, okay.
And it's amping you up, amping your vibrational resonance up so that you can express more of yourself.
Wonderful. Okay, thank you for explaining that.
Yes, our pleasure.
I have another question for you.
Yes.
And it's related to terraforming.
Terraforming, yes.
Because with the elements, the four that I know of on Earth, I know there's more, but the four that we're familiar with, I work with them and
The four?
air.
Oh, you're
water.
talking about that kind of elemental
Yes.
idea,
Yes.
not your periodic table.
Right. And I speak to them and ask
Yes,
them.
yes, yes. You're talking about elementals.
Yes, the elementals.
Yes.
So, is that the basis for terraforming? Is that creating that relationship with air, with earth, with water?
Well, you have to create the relationship with those basics of any particular planet, yes.
And then that allows you to be able to ask them to.
Yes, to
Terraform.
be able to do it in a relevant way if that is simply something that is relevant to happen. It may not always be. But if it is relevant, then yes, the planetary body itself can actually guide you in the idea of terraforming in a way that will actually express nature in the best possible way. Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. So that brings me to the Band of Peace. Are you familiar with the Band of Peace in Egypt?
Defined.
The area between Giza.
Oh, yes. All right.
So Abu Rawash, I had a question about that. I saw a documentary, and they talked about that particular pyramid being such a mystery because it was open air, and the stones were so massive, and
Yes.
they were investigating whether they used it for sound therapy. They weren't sure what they used it for. So I wanted to ask you.
There are many uses to some of the more ancient versions of the pyramid that all do have to do with alignment, with resonance, with connections to extraterrestrial sources vibrationally, with the ability to amplify your energy in such a way as to promote lucid dreaming and out-of-body experiences, for initiations into what was called the priesthood at the time, and learning the secrets of resonance and vibration and frequency, and how all things are connected and expressions of one thing. All of those things are part and parcel of the construction of the more ancient versions of those structures, as well as being a historical monument to mark the idea of certain cycles on your planet that have to do with the rise and fall and rise and fall and rise and fall of different civilizations due to what you would call natural disasters and asteroidal and cometary impacts and all sorts of different cycles on your planet.
Okay, that's wonderful. One last question.
Yes.
I had an experience when I was meditating where I was taken up into a group. It was like
Yes.
kind of like the White Brotherhood.
Well, sort of. We understand that's an interpretation.
Right, it's a galactic group, and they
Sort of. That's also an interpretation.
yes, and they told me that one of my main purposes was to bring people together on a galactic level,
All right.
and
One
so-
of the expressions
Yes.
of your purpose.
yes.
Your purpose is just to be yourself.
Yes. And so I was wondering, in regards to nature,
Yes.
if because I feel very strongly that my life purpose, one of my
Expressions.
expressions of my life purpose, is to create sacred parks where people can come and
All right.
raise their energy, and at the same time give energy to the earth.
Yes.
Back.
So go ahead.
Yes. But what I wanted to ask you
Yes.
in that regard was that when I was with them
Yes.
and they were explaining that to me
Yes.
and then relating it to an earth level,
Yes.
does that mean I'm also doing that on other planetary levels, like on
You
Venus?
have connections to beings doing it on other planetary levels, so you can draw inspiration, energy, and information from them as to how best to do it on this planet, yes.
Okay. And one more question. Do I have any hybrid children?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, you can tap into them too, and they can also be very instructive as to how to best express that idea on the earth as well.
Oh, okay.
All right? 3 of them in particular.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
think of them as a triad.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Greetings, Nevo.
And to you, good day.
Very excited to be here. I have a question. I have two big passions in my life.
Yes.
One is cooking, and the other one is being a part of this channeling group
Yes.
that I go to. We have we talk about channeling and different things, different aspects of
All
ourselves, 6 days a week.
Yes.
However, my family find it a little bit odd.
So,
Okay, so it's a little bit isolating. It's kind of a difficult thing
are
to...
you defining the idea of isolation in a negative way?
I guess I am.
Why? If it's not vibrationally compatible for them, if it's not their path, so what?
So how do I keep them in my life?
Who says you have to?
Okay, all right.
You can, by allowing them to be who they are, whether they allow you to be who you are or not, but if you find that simply completely vibrationally incompatible with what you prefer in terms of the interactions you have in your life, who says that you have to hang around them? Who says they have to be in your life?
But what if I want them to be in my life?
What you want is not necessarily what you need.
Okay.
Are you willing to understand that your need is more important than what you may want?
Yes. And I guess following my highest joy, if it's
going to be that they choose to stay in the life, then they will make their choices. If they make other choices, you have to know that that's actually what serves them best. So are you supporting them unconditionally in the same way you would like them to support you unconditionally or not? Or are you just being conditional in the way that they are by not allowing them to take their path, even if it's different than yours, to the point where you don't interact with them? I'm not saying it has to happen that way, but are you willing to be that unconditional?
I am right now. I'm allowing them to do what they need to do and kind of pulling myself out of it. But there's,
yes,
it almost feels like
there would be no but to that if you were being unconditional.
Okay, them swarming back at me and trying to get me back into their lives.
But you know, if that's not for you, then the idea is being who you truly are, being true to yourself, tells them who they would be in a relationship with.
Right.
So being true to yourself gives them the option to truly decide whether they really want to be in a relationship with the real you or just in a relationship with who they want you to be, which means they're not in a relationship with you anyway.
Right.
You understand the paradox here?
Yeah.
When someone tries to be in a relationship with someone in trying to make them who they think they should be, they are not in a relationship with the real person anyway.
Yeah.
So, if you actually want to give them an opportunity to actually be in a relationship, a real relationship with the real you, then you have to be the real you so that they will know who it is they are choosing to be or not to be in a relationship with. And that gives them the freedom to choose, and it gives you the freedom to be who you prefer to be.
Okay.
And that doesn't mean you're not in a relationship with them on higher levels anyway. It doesn't have to always express itself in the physical reality to know that they're still part of your soul family, and that after the life you'll all have a good laugh about it.
Okay.
You understand? It's
Yeah.
just a play. You're reading your lines, they're reading their lines, and once the play is over, you will get together and realize that there is reality on a higher level, and the relationships on that level can never be broken.
Right.
But while you're in the play, maybe that's just the way the play needs to go, so that the audience can go, ooh, ah, how exciting this play is. Ooh, look at the drama.
Okay. My second question is, I've been told that I have 5 hybrid children.
Do you want me to respond to that or something?
Do I have 5 hybrid children?
Why do you need to ask?
Okay.
What did you feel when you were told that?
Resonation, and I do have lucid dreamings with them.
Well, then why are you asking us? Since
Okay.
you already know.
Alrighty, Roo. Well, okay. So do I, just to communicate with them, it's just lucid dreaming and connecting with them? Is that how you connect
The
with
more you are your true self, the true self would be more capable of communicating with them. How can you communicate with them when you're not being who you actually are?
them? Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Because then who would they be talking to? That's not our mom.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. Now that she's being her real self, now they can hear you. You understand?
Yeah.
And you'll be able to hear them in whatever way that works.
And just my last question is, when you talk about the oversouls, can you call that, because we in our class call that the whole, meaning it's the whole.
Well, saying the whole, from our perspective, would be more of a reference to all that is.
Right. Okay.
Now, all that is, in a sense, you could say, is the grandest level of oversoul, although, of course, it never really actually ends. We just have to frame this in your language. But there can be different levels of oversoul. So if you want to call it a whole, that's fine, but understand that there are different levels of that.
Okay.
Therefore, it depends on how you're framing the term the whole. Because you could say there is a whole, and there's a whole of holes, and a whole of holes. And when you start going in that direction, you start digging yourself into a hole.
I think what I meant was your whole self. So, for example, I'm a part of a whole, as we were talking about.
But your
cells.
whole self, your truly whole self, is all that is.
Okay.
You are all that is.
Right.
Yes?
Yeah.
But you can have different levels of the whole within the whole.
Okay.
Yes? So
Yes.
holes within holes.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hello?
And you good day.
Give me 5 seconds, please. I need to.
1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005.
I'm super excited to be here.
Oh, all right.
And it's a very funny feeling I've got now.
Yes.
For the first time, I feel my heart pumping my blood, which is
Oh, how exciting.
super exciting.
Yes.
I would like to speak a little bit about crystals,
Yes.
if you don't mind.
You understand that they're permission slips, yes?
Yes.
All right. Now, they do represent a certain expression of energy. Nevertheless, they are permission slips that can be used in a variety of ways. But do go ahead.
May I first ask you why, is it particular reason why you are sitting in between two of them now?
Well, I'm not sitting between two of them. The channel's body is. Nevertheless, they are there because they are pretty.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I have my crystal with me now.
Yes.
Some time ago, I felt very inspired to
Yes.
buy it.
Obviously, the crystals do resonate a certain field in a certain way that can aid and assist in the creation of an appropriate atmosphere for the goings-on. But the idea, again, is nevertheless they are permission slips, and mostly, in a sense, for the purpose not only of providing an atmosphere that is representative of what's happening in terms of the exchange of communication between different levels of dimensionality and consciousness that's going on here, but they also set up literally a visual guideline for the idea of energy, of balance, of color, of light, and can be used simply for what you would call visual effect.
Yeah, I was trying to connect with my crystal somehow. I feel strong connection with it.
Yes. Well, again, that involves finding the crystal within you and vibrating at that resonant harmonic that is representative of the exterior representation or reflection of the crystal. Yes?
Is it anyhow connected with the idea of silent communication or telepathic communication?
Yes, of course, because telepathy is telepathy. You have to be on the same wavelength as something to have the same thoughts at the same time. Telepathy isn't reading something else's mind. It's being on the same wavelength and having the same thought at the same time. That's why when you're on the same wavelength, when you're on that frequency, you know what others are thinking. That's why people who are in love know what each other is thinking quite often, finish each other's sentences quite often, because they're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, that would mean in order to tap into the vibration of my crystal.
You have to be in love with it.
Yeah, I am.
All right. Then that's why you're able to tap into it.
Okay.
Anything else?
maybe just I would like to express my gratitude for your message. I was following you for many years, and that brought me to this moment, which is beautiful.
Well, thank you for bringing yourself to this moment, but we are happy to participate, and our deep appreciation and gratitude to you as well for creating the reality that you prefer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Being yourself